Tudor is Rolex's sister brand. Same factory, same engineering DNA, but prices that are 25 to 30% of what Rolex charges. In 2026, Tudor has 14 watches you need to know about, from a $2,650 entry-level Moonphase to a $17,000 titanium masterpiece. Secondary market prices are climbing. Some models already trade above retail. This is your complete Tudor price guide for 2026. Let's get into every single one. Number 14, the Tudor 1926, reference 91650, the most affordable way into Tudor ownership in 2026. Named after the year Hans Wilsdorf founded the brand, the 1926 collection is Tudor's entry-level dress watch. Clean dial, classic proportions, quartz movement, simple, elegant, and built with Tudor quality standards throughout. Retail starts at approximately $575. Secondary market averages around $1,666 for popular configurations, meaning pre-owned buyers are actually getting a discount here. That makes this one of the few luxury watches where buying pre-owned genuinely saves serious money. The 1926 is not an investment play. It is Tudor reinforcing brand value at the foundation level. If you want to experience Tudor quality without committing thousands, this is your entry point. Reliable, well-finished, and carrying the full weight of Rolex's manufacturing heritage behind every single component. Number 13, the Tudor 1926 Luna Moonphase, reference 29523. Brand new for 2026 in Tudor's most romantic watch. Tudor just unveiled the Luna Moonphase as the latest addition to the 1926 collection. The Moonphase complication tracks the lunar cycle on a beautifully finished dial that feels far more expensive than the price suggests. Applied indices, elegant hands, and a depth to the dial that rewards close inspection. Retail price is $2,650. Secondary market is still forming as this is a fresh 2026 release. But early listings show strong demand from collectors who want Tudor complications at accessible prices. A Moonphase complication at this price point from a Swiss manufacturer with Rolex backing is genuinely remarkable. Swiss brands typically charge $5,000 to $8,000 for equivalent Moonphase executions. Tudor just made it accessible to everyone. This is the sleeper hit of 2026. Number 12, the Tudor Ranger, reference 79950, the field watch that collectors keep rediscovering. The Ranger is Tudor's tribute to its own history of tool watches. A clean, legible dial with Arabic numerals, a robust 39mm steel case, and Tudor's reliable in-house movement inside. No frills, no complications, just pure functional watchmaking done correctly. Retail sits around $3,075. Secondary market trades around $2,800 to $3,200, essentially at parity with retail. That stability is actually a positive signal. This watch isn't losing value, and it isn't generating hype premiums either. It's simply a good watch at a fair price. The Ranger appeals to collectors who appreciate restraint. In a market flooded with oversized sports watches chasing attention, the Ranger quietly does everything right. This is the thinking person's field watch. Number 11, the Tudor Black Bay 54, reference 79000N, the vintage dive watch reborn. The Black Bay 54 is inspired by Tudor's very first dive watch from 1954. The 37mm case is deliberately compact, a statement against the oversized diver trend dominating the market. Pencil hands, a simple no-date dial, and that iconic snowflake hand at the center. Pure vintage DNA in a modern package. Retail sits around $3,500. Secondary market already reaching $4,497 for full set examples. That's above retail on a watch released in 2023. Collectors are responding to the authentic vintage sizing and uncompromising design. The Black Bay 54 represents Tudor at its most historically honest. No modern flourishes, no concessions to current trends, just a faithful recreation of a legendary dive watch that helped define the category. An increasingly strong value proposition in 2026. Number 10, the Tudor Black Bay 41, reference 79683. The two-tone Black Bay that bridges sport and dress. The Black Bay 41 in stainless steel and gold takes Tudor's legendary dive watch, DNA, and adds a layer of luxury. The champagne dial with gold accents creates a completely different character from the standard Black Bay while retaining all the same technical credentials. Retail sits around $4,975. Secondary market on 2026 examples already showing $5,195 for full-set unworn pieces, slightly above retail. Two-tone Tudor models have historically held value extremely well because they appeal to buyers who want luxury aesthetics with tool watch capability. The 41mm case is the modern Black Bay sweet spot, large enough for presence, wearable enough for daily use. This watch works at the office and on the weekend without missing a single beat. Number 9. The Tudor Black Bay 58, reference 79030N. The watch that made Tudor a household name among serious collectors. Named after 1958, the year Tudor released its first 200-meter dive watch, the BB58 combines vintage 39mm proportions with modern movement technology. The in-house MT5402 caliber delivers 70 hours of power reserve. Slim profile, pencil hands, snowflake seconds. This watch is close to perfect. Retail is approximately $3,775. Secondary market consistently trades above retail. Black Bay 58 models are among the few Tudor references where demand genuinely outpaces supply. Pre-owned examples in good condition start around $2,800, but full-set unworn pieces command premiums. This is Tudor's most important watch. It proved that 39mm was not dead. It proved vintage proportions could coexist with modern movements. And it proved Tudor could stand completely on its own merits. Required collection. Number 8. The Tudor Black Bay GMT 58, reference 79877. The GMT that wears like a dress watch. Tudor took the beloved 39mm Black Bay 58 platform and added a genuine GMT complication, tracking 2 time zones simultaneously with a 24-hour hand and a rotating inner bezel. The result is a travel-ready watch that doesn't sacrifice the slim, elegant profile that made the BB58 famous. Retail sits around $4,150. Secondary market ranges from $4,500 to $5,500 on desirable configurations. The Jubilee bracelet version commands the highest premiums as collectors gravitate toward the dressier presentation. For American professionals who travel regularly, this is the most compelling GMT under $5,000 available today. It delivers Rolex GMT Master 2 functionality at a fraction of the price, in a size that actually fits under a shirt cuff comfortably. The intelligent traveler's choice. Number 7. The Tudor Black Bay Pro, reference 79470. The GMT that collectors keep calling Tudor's best all-rounder. Fixed 24-hour satin brushed bezel, bold yellow snowflake GMT hand, domed black dial with vintage tool watch attitude. The in-house MT5652 caliber delivers COSC certified precision and a 70-hour power reserve. Compact 39mm case that wears perfectly on any wrist. Retail sits around $3,675. Secondary market currently ranges from $3,900 to $4,500, up 12.3% over the past 12 months. Strong upward trend as demand continues outstripping supply. This watch is getting more expensive every single quarter. Far more accessible than Rolex's GMT Master 2 at $10,700 plus, with distinctive vintage character and restrained production numbers. The Black Bay Pro is doing everything right, growing in value, growing in demand, and growing in collector respect. Buy it now before the price reflects what it's truly worth. Number 6. The Tudor Black Bay Chrono, reference 79360N. Tudor's flagship chronograph and one of the most underrated sports watches in the market. The Black Bay Chrono houses Tudor's in-house MT5 813 movement, a manufacturer chronograph caliber co-developed with Breitling, column wheel, vertical clutch, and 70-hour power reserve. This is serious chronograph engineering at a price that embarrasses the competition. Retail sits around $5,625. Secondary market ranges from $4,800 to $7,500 depending on configuration and condition. The Panda dial versions command the strongest premiums from collectors who appreciate the classic racing chronograph aesthetic. The new 2026 Bumblebee variant, the Black Bay Chrono 39, is already trading at $11,000 on secondary markets despite retail pricing well below that. Tudor chronographs are generating serious collector attention. The market has noticed. Get in before the premiums reflect that fully. Number 5. The Tudor Black Bay Ceramic, reference 79210C, where stealth meets substance. The Black Bay Ceramic is Tudor's most technically ambitious diver. The micro-blasted monolock ceramic case houses the in-house MT5602 caliber, a 70-hour META-certified master chronometer movement tested for magnetic resistance up to 15,000 Gauss. That certification level typically appears on watches costing twice as much. Retail sits around $4,275. Secondary market ranges from $3,200 to $6,500, depending on condition and completeness. The new integrated ceramic bracelet has added fresh collector appeal to this reference in 2026. Full ceramic construction, 200-meter depth rating, exhibition caseback. Tudor includes both hybrid leather rubber and fabric straps. This is the Black Bay for the collector who wants cutting-edge materials and manufacturer-grade movement certification without paying Omega or Rolex prices. Boardroom ready, ocean ready. Number 4. The Tudor Pelagos FXD GMT Titanium, reference 25427N. The professional tool watch with genuine military heritage, built for French naval aviation. Fixed strap bars prevent accidental strap removal during operations. Matte black dial. Bidirectional 24-hour ceramic bezel. Full-grade 5 titanium construction that weighs almost nothing on the wrist. The in-house MT5652 delivers META's certified accuracy and 65-hour power reserve. Retail sits around $4,950. Secondary market ranges from $4,500 to $6,500. Collectors are holding tight. Low supply, high demand, and military provenance you simply cannot fake or manufacture. This is Tudor investment logic at its clearest. Full titanium construction, GMT complication, genuine French Navy heritage, and master chronometer certification. The formula that serious collectors recognize. The market is pricing it in fast. If you believe substance outlasts hype, this is your watch. Number 3. The Tudor Pelagos Ultra, reference 25430N. Tudor's most capable dive watch ever produced. A 43mm titanium professional diver built for depths most people will never encounter. 1,000 meters of water resistance, helium escape valve, META's certified master chronometer caliber inside. The dual lume system uses green luminescence for critical dive indicators and blue for the rest. Functional brilliance in pitch black water. Grade 2 and Grade 5 titanium construction with the TFIT class system for maximum comfort. 65-hour power reserve. Titanium bracelet and rubber strap included in the box. Retail sits around $5,275. Secondary market ranges from $4,400 to $5,500. The Pelagos Ultra pushes into professional territory dominated by Omega Planet Ocean and Rolex Sea Dweller at literally half the price. METAS certification on a diver at this price is simply unmatched anywhere. Number 2. The Tudor Black Bay 58 GMT Coke, reference 79877N, the collector's GMT that the market cannot get enough of. Black and burgundy bezel, the Coke colorway. Instantly recalling the golden age of GMT watches while delivering fully modern performance underneath. The in-house MT5450 caliber is META's certified master chronometer with 65 hours of power reserve and 200 meters of water resistance. Jubilee bracelet in the most desirable configuration. Retail sits around $4,450. Secondary market in 2026 ranges from $4,200 to $6,500. Steady upward momentum driven by sustained demand that shows no signs of cooling. This is the thinking person's Tudor GMT, Not flashy enough to attract hype buyers, technical enough to satisfy serious collectors, historically grounded enough to reward patient holders. Demand continues outpacing supply. Collectors are treating this as a long-term hold. The numbers support that entirely. And at number 1, the Tudor Black Bay 58 in navy blue, reference 79030B. This is Tudor's most iconic, most collected, and most investment-worthy reference right now. The navy blue dial against gilt indices and the classic snowflake hand creates one of the most beautiful dial executions at this price point anywhere in Swiss watchmaking. The 39mm case is perfection. The in-house MT5402 movement with 70-hour power reserve is bulletproof. The soft iron inner case provides anti-magnetic protection. 200 meters of water resistance. Retail is approximately $3,925. Secondary market for full set examples consistently trades at $4,200 to $5,500, firmly above retail and climbing. The navy blue Black Bay 58 is Tudor's answer to the Rolex Submariner, and increasingly, collectors agree it's the smarter buy. Heritage, proportion, movement quality, and value retention. Number 1 for a reason. 14 Tudor watches. 14 different value propositions. From a $575 entry-level dress watch to a $5,275 titanium professional diver that beats Omega on specifications. Tudor in 2026 is no longer just Rolex's affordable sister brand. It's a serious luxury watch manufacturer in its own right. Which Tudor is on your wrist or on your wish list? Drop it in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe to Luxury Atlas, and we'll see you in the next one.